Hey everyone, I kind of wanted to do a video here just to update you on what's going on and to get some more things off my chest. Ow. Ow. And my cat is clawing into my leg here. She likes to be the center of attention. So, yeah. This is my kitty cat. Her name is Sax, and she's 19 and a half years old now. And that's in human years, not in kitty years. In kitty years, it'd be like outrageously old. She's got some nuts in her hair. I like pulling them out. She likes it too. She gets all riled up when I start pulling at her hair. I gotta brush her. Try to get some more of these out. For every one I brush out, she gets like 2 in her hindquarters here. It gets ridiculous. But she's old and set in her ways, and she's, you know. So, anyway, a couple of topics I wanted to talk about. One was my friend who went into surgery. She got out a couple days ago and she was not feeling too good. But thankfully she's feeling better now, and hopefully she stays that way. Yes, kitty, it's a cute. It's a cute. It's cute. Cute. Anyway, so yeah, I hope she stays feeling better, and hope she recovers well from her surgery and heals up properly and all that good stuff. Second was I wanted to talk a little bit about being transgender and some people who don't appreciate it as much as they should, because, you know, how many people get to experience what it's like to, although they may not like it, how many people actually get to experience living as a male and also as a female? You know, it's not necessarily the most fun thing when you look at it in a one-dimensional type of way, but when you look at the big picture, you know, you kind of have more life experience, and you have, you know, a different outlook on life when you transition like this. So, and then on the other side, though, you have those people who, yeah, I know, kitty. You have those people who take advantage of it, and they're kind of what I call flip-floppers. You know, they want the advantages of being male, but they also want the advantages of being female. And so they kind of don't make up their mind of what they want to do and where they're going in life. So yeah, I mean, and those people need to realize that they can't function in life to the fullest extent if they are continuously going back and forth between who they are, because most transgenders will actually have kind of like 2 different personalities when they are male and female. And I've got cat hair all over me now. But yeah, they're kind of like 2 different people. Yeah, I'll get it later. When they do this, and you know, it's fun for them, but it's confusing for others. So, you know, they don't understand that the impact that they have on other people when they're inconsistent with who they are and how they present themselves and how they act. Now, granted, some people do it for a job, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying that people who, want people to take them seriously as a male, or vice versa as a female, which you can't have both. You're just going to cause confusion and chaos when you do that. I do know that there are people who pull it off well, but they limit their exposure to certain people, to like close friends, where they go back and forth. They would never do that at like a work area. Show up to work one day as a male and show up to work the next day as a female. Although they could definitely pass both ways, as far as their co-workers go, it would be very confusing for them. And so yeah, there's a fine line between who you expose to that sort of thing. And there are those out there who want to take advantage of both genders, which is fine, but they also have to understand that they can't take advantage from the same person without creating some sort of confusion there. Also, so I guess that's my little spiel on that whole situation there. Also, I have been noticing a lot more of these as of late. Basically, like the cars that have, they're like in memory of stickers, and then they have the person's name and the year they were born, the year they died, or whatever. Kind of like little memorials to people. While I don't think it's a bad thing to mourn or to memorialize someone some way, I find it kind of discerning when it's on a car window and I'm driving behind them and I'm like, okay, am I in like a cemetery or something? Is this like a rolling tombstone or something? Kind of, I just don't think it's appropriate, in my opinion. I mean, others may differ, of course. The people that do it, I'm sure, think it's a great sentiment, but I get kind of depressed when I see something like that, because it's kind of like, while it's a great memorial for them, a great sentiment to remember them by, it's kind of like, it's sort of disrespectful, in my opinion. Some people look at certain things a different way. I think rolling around with like a tombstone kind of marking on your car is kind of like parading it around, and to me, I know that I would never memorialize someone that way. I might have like something I wrote about them, maybe a little booklet or a scrapbook or something with pictures and like maybe a copy of the death certificate if it's someone close to you. But that stuff kind of needs to stay personal and not flaunted out in other people's lives. It's like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Probably I am. Anyway, if you can give me a good reason as to why people do this, I would like to know. I may change my outlook on it, but until then, I'm going to have to stick with the way I think it's portrayed to me as being, a little bit disrespectful and a little bit depressing. But anyway, keep your comments and criticisms constructive, and I guess I'll talk to you later.